Sapp is very big, strong, but if you fight me under the boxing rules, I can handle it.
Listen up here. Hey! They may call you Kid Dynamite. You mess with me, I'll put your fuse out.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
Imagine standing across the ring from a 375-pound juggernaut with abs, nicknamed the Beast.
Best, and that is capture the attention of people worldwide.
Now, imagine that juggernaut staring into the eyes of Mike Tyson, the original baddest man on the planet.
Scores for the uppercut, lands their big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go.
375 pounds of power and intimidation versus the most feared boxer in history. What happens when the unstoppable meets the immovable? This is not just a story of fists and fury. This is a story of two legends whose paths collided but never met in the ring. Why didn't this fight happen? And what would have happened if it did? Today, we dive into the drama, the stakes, and the fight that could have redefined combat sports forever. To understand why this fight captivated fans, you need to know the men behind the legend. Mike Tyson wasn't just a boxer. In the 80s and early 90s, he was a phenomenon.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one.
I've been nothing. You know what I mean? One, mafia, whoever. I don't think nobody won or anything. With a knife or gun or anything.
At just 20 years old, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, tearing through opponents with a mix of speed, power, and technique. But his rise wasn't just about skill. Tyson had an aura. Fighters lost to him before they even stepped in the ring.
I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to waste my life, because when I die, I'm going to paradise. And I'm not worried, so I'm in a hurry to die. But no one's going to disrespect me, and no one's going to write nonsense about me without me retaliating back.
Yet by 2003, the unstoppable force wasn't what he once was. Financial troubles, personal struggles, and a series of losses had dimmed his star. Still, Tyson remained one of the most dangerous men alive, a name that struck fear into anyone brave enough to challenge him. The showdown that never happened began with a moment that stunned the fight world. In August 2003, Bob Sapp had just won a controversial bout at a K1 event in Las Vegas. The air was electric, but no one was prepared for what happened next. Mike Tyson, calm, composed, yet menacing, stepped into the ring. His words echoed through the arena. "Sign the contract, big boy."
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
It wasn't just a challenge, it was a declaration of war. The crowd erupted, sensing they were witnessing the birth of something extraordinary. Let's break it down. Tyson, at 5'10" and 225 pounds, had the speed, technique, and explosiveness that made him a champion. Sapp, at 6 feet 5 inches and 375 pounds, was a mountain of muscle, capable of overwhelming opponents with sheer force. But size isn't everything. Tyson's peekaboo style allowed him to slip punches and close the distance, even against much taller fighters. His ability to attack the body and then strike the head was legendary. On the other hand, Sapp's size often worked against him. His slower movement and lack of technical defense left him vulnerable to precision strikers. Picture this. The bell rings. Tyson comes out fast, bobbing and weaving, looking for an opening. Sapp charges forward like a freight train, throwing wild hooks with the power to end the fight in one shot. Ultimately, the fight likely ends in two ways: a thunderous Tyson knockout in the early rounds, or a grueling victory for Sapp by sheer attrition. But in the end, it's a fight that no fan would ever forget. So why didn't it happen? Rumors of financial disputes, safety concerns, and scheduling conflicts swirled for years. Some even speculated that Sapp wasn't confident he could handle Tyson's power.
The fight I fought with Roy Jones was supposed to be with Bob Sapp.
Oh, really?
While others believed Tyson didn't want to risk his legacy against an untested fighter of Sapp's size.
Along with this sentence, Mike, if you fight me, I will rip your heart out.
Fantasy matchups like Tyson versus Sapp remind us why we love combat sports. They're about more than just fights. They're about the stories, the possibilities, and the what-ifs that fuel our imaginations. Even though this fight never happened, its legacy lives on as one of the greatest what-could-have-beens in sports history.